I'm John Brousseau, and I was a member of the Sea Organization, and I reported directly to David Miscavige. David Miscavige never forgets. David Miscavige never forgives. He is destroying people. He thinks he's helping them because he's got this notion that this is what they need. It's just a wrong way of thinking, you know? So that was just one aspect of what ultimately led to my decision to leave. Because I was rationalizing all the outnesses that I saw. But I had my tipping point. My tipping point was comprised of several things happening concurrently. The Anderson Cooper 360 thing.
We've been reporting on allegations of physical abuse inside the Church of Scientology. The allegations have been made by a number of former high-ranking Scientologists against the church's leader, David Miscavige himself.
He did his various installments, which culminated in the end with what's referred to as, you know, the wives, right? The various people that showed up to refute what was being said.
I read all of your affidavits. Obviously, your ex-husbands have made charges against David Miscavige, saying that they have seen repeated acts of physical violence perpetrated by Mr. Miscavige. Is any of that true?
No. Not one ounce of it. Not one.
I watched it, and I was shocked. I could see that they are saying stuff that I knew happened. They're saying it never happened.
Like what?
Miscavige never laid a hand on Mike Rinder.
And you saw that?
I was grabbed by Shelley Miscavige the day that Mike got summoned up to the officers' lounge, as it was called, and was physically accosted by Miscavige.
Miscavige operates on the basis of instilling fear in people. He routinely would hit, kick, punch people. I was the brunt of a lot of Miscavige's physical abuse.
Mr. Miscavige never laid a hand on Mike Rinder.
Listening to his wife, ex-wife now, and I just go, this is bullshit, they're lying. And that sort of was hard for me to rationalize as to how I must be mistaken. Because I know I'm not mistaken. I know what I've seen and heard. He loses it on people. So I had decided in my mind, and I didn't even really admit it to myself because it was dangerous, forbidden thought, that this guy is really a psychopathic individual in how he deals with people. There was that turning point for me where I stopped rationalizing in my mind. I had to throw away everything that I had hung on to. You know, it was hard. It was like jumping out of a plane without a parachute. You know, this is very shortly before I left. This was part of my eye-opening. Like, there's no way around this guy. The only reason I have anything to say about any of this stuff, it ain't right to f over people's lives. And I feel a responsibility to say something because I know that the intention behind what Miscavige done hasn't changed one iota, you know? And the walls just came tumbling down for me. This is bullshit. I'm done. I've been thinking I'm helping mankind, and I'm f people up. I'm enabling this guy. I'm his right-hand nuts and bolts guy. What the f has this got to do with religion? Everything I've been doing for 32 years is a bunch of shit. Like, it's finally, after all these years, it's come clear to me. I cannot continue to enable this. I need to leave.